Today, CenturyLink is opening its fourth data center in Canada. This will be its biggest in Markham, Ontario, just north of Toronto. They hope to fill this entire space and several other rooms that are equally this size, with service from customers as well as for its own cloud services. I talked to company executive Ash Mathur about it.
CenturyLink is expanding in Canada for a couple of reasons. First of all, we're invested long-term in Canada. So we have 3 data centers in the country today: Mississauga, our head office, Vancouver, and Montreal. We're expanding because our customers need space and power and cooling. And we want to expand our footprint in the GTA, specifically in the GTA, and then expanding out to Montreal, Vancouver, and the other regions in Canada. We're going to be offering co-location, managed services, and cloud. So really a full suite of services for our Canadian customers here. We have 100,000 square feet of space, 5 megawatts of power. So it's a substantial facility, Tier 3 uptime certified. So that's very significant for our customers who want that level of quality and capability in Toronto.
Now, the cloud can be put anywhere. Would you be here in Canada if it wasn't for the fact that a lot of Canadian companies have data sovereignty in mind, and they want to make sure that their data is kept in Canada, is stored in Canada?
Absolutely. So you're right. The cloud can, in theory, be anywhere. The reality is that for data privacy, data residency purposes, Canadian customers want their data in Canada. We currently have cloud deployments in Canada, but this will be adding to that. So it'll be offering more options in terms of where our customers want to put their cloud, whether in Vancouver or in Toronto. And this will be our 3rd facility in terms of our cloud deployment. And this will be adding to the number of other cloud deployments that we have around the world. So yes, data privacy, security important, also our latency and backup and so forth.
There are a number of cloud providers in Canada. What makes CenturyLink distinctive?
So there are a lot of people who call themselves cloud providers. I think that what makes us distinctive is that we have a whole suite of cloud offerings, as I mentioned. If people want to go purely public cloud, they can. If they want to start with a hybrid deployment model, they can. So we absolutely help them from the point of view of planning and deployment and support going forward. This is something that's unique and different to us that not everyone does. If you compare with some of the big folks in the industry, the global companies that are in the cloud space, they don't have that service and support model that we do. So we really are looking after our enterprise clients, our public sector clients, to make sure that their deployments, whether they're cloud or they're managed or colo, go extremely well and they're happy with them.
Is there a 5th data center
coming
on the drawing boards?
That is my hope and plan, absolutely. My plan as a country manager is to grow the company in Canada. As I alluded to earlier, we need to grow across the country, in Vancouver and Montreal, perhaps in Calgary and Ottawa, or other parts of Ontario. So I absolutely want us to grow and continue to serve our Canadian customers.
But is there a firm plan right now?
There is not a firm plan, but there are absolutely strategic plans. So I'm working with my leadership team on our 5th data center already. In terms of whether it be a build or an acquisition, that is definitely in the works.
Thanks very much for this. For IT World Canada, I'm Howard Solomon.